Mr. Speaker, yesterday the Minister of Trade rose in this House not to offer solutions or an update on the progress of a new softwood lumber agreement, but to pass the buck, point fingers and try and assign blame away from their mismanagement of this file. When will the Liberals take responsibility for Canadian jobs and bring home a new softwood lumber agreement?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of International Trade.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the honourable member for his question. Mr. Speaker, we're within the 100 days to find a framework with our American partners on softwood lumber. The issue remains a very important priority for this government. We are aware, we're consulting with industry members, we're consulting with our provincial counterparts, we're obviously working with the Americans. And Mr. Speaker, as the Minister of International Trade said yesterday in this House, it's not just about getting an agreement, it's about getting a good agreement for this country. That's exactly what we'll do.
Caribou, Prince George.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the clock continues to tick down, and we are nearing the end of going into a U.S. election. Mr. Speaker, that response is simply not good enough. Hundreds of thousands of forestry jobs are on the line. Yet instead of working hard to resolve the softwood lumber dispute, the Liberals are waving the white flag. Canadian companies need this agreement to be signed immediately in order to create good-paying jobs from coast to coast. Why are the Liberals planning to fail by failing to plan?
Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, the only flag we're waving is the Canadian flag, and we're waving it proudly. We have every intention of coming away with a good agreement with our American partners that serves our industry across this country, as well as the particular provincial industries. We're aware of the various aspects and elements of this file. It's a complex file, but we've been working hard at it since day one, Mr. Speaker.